Welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited you're here with me. This podcast is something that's been in the making in my head for a really long time. And I am just so excited that it's come to fruition, that I'm able to put this out into the world. And I just want to thank you so much for being here. This is my very first episode, and I will admit I'm a little bit nervous, but more than nervous, I'm excited because I have so much good stuff to share with you guys. I have so many ideas and my creativity is just flowing, and I cannot wait to just pour all that in to you guys and have you be able to apply it to your life. So I created this podcast because I wanted you to feel like you're the boss of your body and your life and your diet and your health, and you're in control of all these things, not the other way around. Not that life is just on a flow and you're just trying to swim and just keep up with it and keep your head above the water. So as I said, I am a women's weight loss and body love coach. I'm also a certified personal trainer. I got my nutrition certification at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and I'm also a weight loss and diabetes coach. So I want to just share a little bit about myself and just give you some of my background so that you can get to know me a little bit better. I am 40-something. I'm a single mom of 2 teenagers, and I have been in the nutrition and fitness industry for technically about 6 years, but before that, I was teaching fitness classes for probably 15 years. So I've been at this for a while. And what really got me into a deep dive into the nutrition world and was the catalyst for me going back to school and making this a career, making this my life's work, was that my son, who was 6 at the time, he was in kindergarten, was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I don't know if you know a lot about type 1. They call it juvenile diabetes because it comes on in childhood. It's not lifestyle or diet related in any way. They actually don't really know what causes it, and there's no cure for it. So he'll be insulin dependent for the rest of his life. His body just simply does not make insulin, so he wears a pump. And at the time, this diagnosis literally just flipped my world upside down. It was devastating. It's just so scary when you hear those words. You know, your child has a disease that is incurable. But the good news is we went through a lot of counseling and education to learn about diabetes and how to control it. And it is a highly controllable disease. And the diet recommendations that they were giving us and the lifestyle recommendations made so much sense. And I remember one of the nurses saying to me in the hospital, I know this seems hard right now, but the diet and lifestyle changes that we are recommending that you make for your child are the diet and lifestyle that everyone should really be using. And that really has stuck in my memory ever since then. So as we started learning, as we started making changes, we did all these things as a family, because obviously you're not going to sit there and eat cupcakes when your 6-year-old child isn't allowed to have them. And I realized that it's totally doable, that it's not that hard, that it's great for adults and kids. And when I figured out how to make it work and how to make it just on autopilot and to be a regular lifestyle for all of us forever, I really wanted to share that with the rest of the world. And so that is why I am where I am. That's why I'm a women's weight loss and body love coach. And as I started making these positive changes in my life and in the life of my family, I realized that it's not just about your diet. It's not just about your physical health. Your mental and emotional and spiritual health all plays in and has just as much an effect on your life, on how you feel, on your lifespan. And I started realizing that I really needed to take care of those areas of my life as well, which led me to a very difficult decision, which was to end my 17-year marriage. It was not a good situation. It was toxic, but we had 2 children. We had been married for a very long time and had built a life together. So it was not a decision that I came to lightly or quickly. And I admit that I had a lot of fear and a lot of trepidation, but I knew this was what had to be done in order for me to be fully healthy. So I was able to push through that fear and come out on the other side. And I'm happier and my children are happier for that. And more recently, I received another life-changing diagnosis. In 2019, I was diagnosed with a stage 2 breast cancer. I was 47 at the time, very young, no family history. It came out of nowhere. And I had all the things. I had chemotherapy, I had radiation, I had a mastectomy. I was truly, truly a cancer patient, which is something I never imagined in a million years I would have to experience. You never think it would happen to you. And I was doing all the things. I was healthy. I was eating well. I was exercising regularly. I felt wonderful. I had so much energy. But unfortunately, cancer doesn't always discriminate. And this was the situation I was in. And I was determined to beat the cancer, which I did. I'm so happy to say that I am coming up on 2 years completely cancer-free. I'm back to myself. I'm feeling amazing. And I attribute this to my health, not only going into all the treatments, but continuing to take care of myself and listen to my body and nourish myself, body, mind, and spirit, all throughout the process and throughout the treatments. Being healthy didn't keep me from getting cancer, but it allowed me to stay strong and be able to tolerate the treatments that got rid of the cancer. So this has just empowered me and convinced me even more that our health is so, so, so important. And I have so much compassion for those of you that are struggling with it and who are wanting to make these positive changes, but are struggling to figure out where to start and how to stay consistent and what to do and how to do it. And that is what I'm here to show you. That is why I've started this podcast. The message that I'm spreading is that your overall health is so much more than just weight loss. It's so much more than the food you're eating and the exercises that you're doing. Overall health has to do with your mind. It has to do with your mindset. It has to do with your confidence. It has to do with feeling good in your body and loving and caring for yourself every day and knowing that you are worth it, that you're enough, and that you are worthy of caring for yourself as much as you care for everyone else. So this is the message that I want to spread, and this is what I'm going to be sharing with you every week. I'm going to be sharing what I call the 4 pillars of health: eat, move, breathe, thrive, because I truly believe that you cannot be fully healthy without incorporating all 4 of these things. So every week I'm going to be showing up and I'm going to be sharing with you one of these 4 topics. What you're eating, obviously, your diet, your nutrition, moving, your exercise, your fitness, joyful movement, doing things that you enjoy and using your body. Also, breathe, which is slowing down. It's stress relief. It is sleeping well, resting, caring for yourself, having downtime, mindfulness. And then also thrive, which means pushing through fear, going for what you want, feeling that you are in control and that you are an amazing, strong woman because you are. It's about totally up-leveling your life and allowing you to go out and grab all those things that you have always wanted. Because if you encompass these 4 things, you will be truly healthy. You will feel wonderful, and you will truly be living the life that you've always wanted. Every week, I'll be bringing you this information through a combination of my own teachings, expert interviews, maybe even a client hot seat from time to time, and much more. So please stay tuned.